Evan, you said you were from Vancouver originally?
Yeah.
Did you come from Vancouver to go to study here?
I moved when I was in high school.
Oh, okay.
But I thought the first year success program was just a good way to get involved with the university and find out what I wanted to do, basically.
Yeah.
And, you know, meeting people. It was a good way to meet people, too. I still have friends from the first year success program, so it was a good experience.
Yeah, it was different for me. Like, I came from Arnold's Cove, so like our whole graduating class, there was 25 people. Same 25 people we started kindergarten with.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, I
that
mean,
must have been
yeah.
really hard for like that must have been, I guess,
Adjustment,
a
like a
thing to
huge adjustment.
consider when you're coming to university.
Yeah.
And I'm used to graduating with 25 people, and I'm going into a school with how many thousands of people are in the school?
It could be very intimidating.
A lot.
Yeah, that was like a big seller for the first year success program because like, yeah, you have your psychology where there's like 300 students, which is like my entire school, K to 12. And then there's like the first year success program classes, which is 30 people, so that's what I'm used to, so it's just a good transition.
I came from a school of maximum 22 people, I think. They were allowed to have in all of it, so, and there was only 2 classes. So the transition it was so amazing for me because I was really afraid. Like, I get a bit of anxiety in big crowds, and now I don't really care if I go into a big class. I'll sit at the front so I can see the prof better in the notes, and I'll ask questions because first year success taught me like it just doesn't matter.
University, we go in there, we get our degree, and you probably hear this from many other people, but we go in, get our degree, or whatever you're going here for, but even if you're getting a high grade or low grade, it doesn't matter. You need to know what will motivate you and demotivate you, keep you going. So aside from the workload, you really, really need to get out there, get involved. And no other professors are going to tell you to get involved.
That was one of the biggest things that I got from first year success too, coming from high school. Like, you don't realize how laid back high school actually is. Like, I mean, you go through it, you do well and everything, graduate. But then you come to university and you're like, whoa, it's a lot more work than I anticipated. Like, it's a lot more intimidating than I expected. So you actually have to put in the effort that you didn't have to do in high school. It's a lot more work to it. I think the biggest thing that came out of first year success was just the skills that we learned. That was the most useful thing for university and outside life. Critical thinking and critical reading, writing, all that stuff. Just gives you more understanding of your surroundings and people around you.
What do you think?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think the ability to learn is a very important aspect you learn in a first year success, and just how to handle yourself in a university environment, and how to meet people, which is very important. And yeah, it's good to know, not only for your university career, but after that as well.
I'm on my 3rd work term right now, and you really notice how important it is to have your ability to learn. Where I'm to right now in a work term, and I'm in an internal audit department, so you're going into new areas all the time, and you don't know anything about it, and you got to be an expert on it essentially. And I just found throughout university, you just learn how to learn. So it's key, really.
A huge aspect of the winter semester with FYS was the different profs from all the different departments and faculties coming in, and each one of them said, like, take the opportunities that come to you, and that really spoke to me that most of them didn't see themselves being what they are now when they were our age, and that we could end up anywhere, so just take whatever opportunities arise.
You know, I can't even pick out one specific thing about the program that made all the difference, but it's just a collection of how I transition, really, I guess, right? It's my foundation to build and to grow university.
I guess the transitional program, I've found it helps you balance university life and I guess the academic side of things. I've also found personally that it's helped me with studying and just sort of study tips, because you really do have to study in university. There are a lot of people that come in from high school or whatnot that just never had to do that. You know, they, I don't know, just memorized it in school, I guess. But I think what FYS, anyways, got across to me is you can't do that here. If you want to stay afloat, if you want to succeed, you're going to have to open the books.
I was going to attend a university, like if I was picking out a university and it didn't have a first-year success program, now that I've been through one, I think it would definitely impact whether I was going there or not, because I don't know, it's nerve-wracking starting somewhere new, and the smaller classrooms were what helped me get through first year.
Yeah, I agree 100%. When I started, like I said, it was the first year that they ever offered the program. You know, so I was a little bit hesitant. I kind of knew what I wanted to do when I got to university, but just the way they described it and how it was laid out, it seemed like it'd be perfect just to, you know, to aid my transition. So looking back, if I hadn't known what it was, picking university, I would definitely look to choose a university that offered a program like that for sure.
For me, I never noticed it all at first year success. So first year success was the first semester, my second semester, then comes my third semester. And now I'm looking back, I'm like, wow, man, this really helps. So, actually that's it. This really helps.